Hey there, I want to show you something. I've been working on this thing for the last few years, and a few years ago it was just a theory, but a few years into it, I'm learning it's a lot more powerful than the theory I had. Check this out. So here's what most people do when they get a paycheck. It's what I used to do. They take my paycheck, put it in the bank, pay my bills, and repeat over and over and over again, right? I'm going to show you a better way. Here's what I call the better way, and like I said, I've been doing this for a few years, and I'm definitely getting a lot better at this, and I'm going to explain it. Don't let all, I know it's a little bit messy, but I'm going to explain each step. Ultimately, your goal is to have your monthly engine profits, this stuff over here, be more than your monthly bills, and now your paycheck is optional. So when I first started, I just started putting like 10% of my paycheck into this profit engine. But then as I learned later how to use this better down here, I've now gotten to the point where I put 100% of paycheck earnings into my profit engine, and you can learn about the profit engine over here. But I put this, I now put 100% of my paycheck into the profit engine. I don't necessarily recommend that you might do that starting out. You'll learn a little bit more about why you might not want to start 100% over here. But from this profit engine, it spits out little profits on a daily basis. And then those profits go to my bank account, not my paycheck money, only the profits. And then from the profits that I now have in my bank account, only the profits go towards paying my monthly bills. See, the magic, what happens there is then every time you get a paycheck, you're stacking it higher and higher and higher. You're not losing any paycheck money. You just keep putting as much as the paycheck as possible. Eventually get to where I'm at, and you're putting all of it into your profit engine, and then your profits get bigger and bigger and bigger every time you get paid, because the more you put in, the more you get out. And once these numbers right here, these profits, that's this right here, once those profits are more than your monthly bills, you no longer need a paycheck, okay? And I firmly believe anybody can get there less than 10 years, maybe less than 5 years um, with this process. I'm 3 years in, and I'm getting really close. Now, let's say, so when I first started, when I was talking about using my credit and loans, what I would do, I learned to start doing is when my paycheck, or well, I kept putting more and more of my paycheck in here, and as the profits weren't enough to pay the monthly bills, what I started doing is taking out like 0% interest credit, like 18 months for a new card, stuff like that. And I was able to push out some stuff to give my profit engine more time to make the money to pay those bills. And then, after my first 18 months doing that, I had to do it again, and I rolled some of that over to another 0% card. And I've been holding a lot of credit at 0% while I keep putting 100% of my check in here, which increases my profits a lot faster going to my bank. And then again, I only pay bills with profits from this profit engine or from credit and from loans. Now, I would say, especially this piece here, taking, credit and loans and putting into the profit engine, you can borrow at, 3% or whatever. Um, if you can get some low interest cash and put it in there, this thing kicks out, let's just say north of 25% pretty easy, and sometimes a lot more than that as far as, calculated on an annual return. So, but I take this, just continue this process of paycheck into the profit engine, and only spend the profits, send profits to my bank account, use profits to pay monthly bills, and if I'm short, I use credit and loans so I can keep stacking more into here and keep growing it higher and higher and higher. That's a very aggressive approach. That's not how I started. I started with just, like I said, about 10% of my paycheck going into this profit engine. And as I learned how to utilize this engine effectively, and I was confident in what I would expect to get for returns on a consistent basis, that I got more aggressive with it, and that's what I'd recommend anybody do. But if you want to learn more, this is where you go. And yeah, I hope this helps you a lot. See ya. Hey, one more thing I wanted to show you. If you go to over here, you're going to get, you can download a copy of this calculator you're looking at. And here's how you use it. You just enter these three boxes. Percentage of your daily earnings you want to use to pay bills with. If you use less than 100%, like say 50%, it's going to increase the amount of investment you need to kill the same amount size bill. We'll just start with saying 100% that you're going to use 100% of profits to pay your bills with. And let's say you want to kill a bill of about $100 a month. And if your average return, daily return, you'll see one of the metrics over here. Once you get the engine, you'll see your daily returns. And this is an actual scenario. I have one running. It's currently earning 0.17 per day, which is approximately 62% a year, 5% per month. I know those numbers sound crazy, but it's not even one of my better ones. Let's say if I wanted to kill a bill for $100 a month using that engine, it would take an investment of $2,034 basically, and it would then just spit out every single month. It would earn $103, $104. This shows you the type of savings you'd make and stuff like that. Now let's just say you have a car payment. Now this is really cool. I hope I have time to get this in. Say you have a car payment of say $400, and you want to use that bot. Okay, with an investment of $8,000 into this engine at this rate, it would start making your car payment as it would make about $414 a month on average. Again, based on the current performance of this bot, of this engine. So that's it. And yeah, so you can play with this all you want. Like I said, you can get a free copy of this calculator to see. It's part of the process of how you start doing the different way to manage money. But you do this for a few years, and you will see good results, just like I have. So there you go. Hope you like it. See ya.